My name is Marion Yoder. I'm a retail sales associate at Charm Outdoors in Charm, Ohio. I started using RackMaster Mineral last year, and I immediately seen a difference in the type of deer that I was seeing. I had a couple nice young bucks coming into the food plot, hitting the mineral before there was even a food plot there, and just the amounts of deer I was seeing during the daytime. I had them at the mineral pile pretty much every night throughout the summer and going into the fall. For me, I set RackMaster Mineral and a couple other minerals beside it, trying to determine which one I like the best. And there was a couple different minerals. Some of them they didn't eat, and others were just kind of, the corn mixture was just too high. And I really like the contents in RackMaster, so I stuck to that, and all in all, I had a really great experience with it. RackMaster would have definitely been my pick amongst all four of them, because they don't stand there and just eat the whole pile of RackMaster, because it's a mineral. A mineral is to build up the quality of your deer herd, and that's what RackMaster really focuses on, is the quality of your deer herd will also improve the quality of your antlers. So they would hit the RackMaster pretty much every night, but they're not going to spend a half an hour there. They'll be there and they'll get what they need. They'll get their quality of mineral into their body, and they don't need a lot of mineral, just like a human. A human doesn't need a lot of mineral in a day either. As long as they get their share, it's going to improve the quality of the person. A couple of the minerals were known to be a very good quality mineral as far as helping the deer herd as well. They didn't really hit that. So, I mean, how can you improve a deer herd if they don't really take the mineral into them? And that's what RackMaster, I really like the consumption of it. You didn't have to be there every couple days to fill it up, but you didn't have to wait 3 months. They kind of take it, and however the deer needs it, he'll eat it. And if you have too much corn or too much of this or that, they're just going to eat the whole pile, which doesn't help them at all. I mean, they'll just cycle through them and doesn't really help the actual quality of your deer. RackMaster, I had I would say 3 or 4 different sites last year, and it seemed like every site was hit about the same amount. So with these deer coming to the RackMaster pile, I mean, the antlers were real nice. They were forming up to be real nice. They grew really fast. I was real impressed with the quality of the deer herd and also the antlers. I mean, I couldn't complain at all about the quality of the deer I had last year. I was kind of skeptical when I was first introduced to RackMaster, because I just kind of throw all mineral brands into the same category. Everybody's trying to sell you something, and everybody's of course got the best stuff. So when I got to know about RackMaster a little bit, I didn't really think it was going to be something that I would like to use, but then I used it a couple times, and when I started using it, the founder of RackMaster told me a little bit more about RackMaster and why this should be a success, and I started using it a little bit, and I was totally blown away. I mean, I had a nice young buck coming into the food plot almost every night before the season, and he came in and he hit the RackMaster pile, and there was 2 piles, one in the front of the food plot and one in the back of the food plot, and he hit both piles pretty much every night. And I actually ended up shooting that buck right beside the RackMaster pile, so I was very, very pleased with it. Something about RackMaster that really sets it apart from other minerals is, if you look at the salt content and the calcium content in minerals, it's very important for a deer to receive the right amount of minerals during every phase of the year, including winter months. Winter months are very critical for a deer's health, so I mean, feeding mineral from January to March is also a great time of year to feed mineral, and if you want to improve the overall health of your deer, try RackMaster. Just give it a try. My overall experience with deer mineral before RackMaster, I never really had a ton of success. I used to feed some Lucky Buck, some Trophy Rock, some of your popular brands that every household name has and every household name uses. But when I tried RackMaster, I was very, very pleased with I had more deer coming during the daytime. One evening I had 17 deer in the vicinity of my RackMaster pile while I was hunting. And I mean, to me that's a very successful night. And to get them out, to get them before dark, and to have them in your food plot by your RackMaster pile, that's what I really would like to have other hunters see in the RackMaster. Just give RackMaster a try. That's all you gotta do. Just try it. You don't have to use it all the time. Just try it for about 4 months. Try a couple buckets and at a site and see if you don't really like it.